Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a bike that's been creating a lot of buzz among dual sport fans. The 2026 Suzuki DR-Z4S Plus. It's the latest evolution of Suzuki's off-road lineage, and it promises a blend of trail-ready toughness with real-world practicality. If you're someone who loves a machine that can handle dirt tracks on the weekend and city commutes during the week, this one deserves a close look. So what exactly is the DR-Z4S Plus? Think of it as Suzuki taking their proven DR-Z4S platform and giving it a few thoughtful upgrades straight from their genuine accessories catalog. The Plus model adds a little more protection, a few more comfort touches, and a nice bit of tech, all while keeping that rugged reliability that made the DR-Z name famous. Let's start with the heart of this thing, the engine. Under the tank, you've got a 398cc single-cylinder, 4-stroke engine with double overhead cams and liquid cooling. It's the classic formula that Suzuki knows best. Simple, durable, and built for real-world abuse. The bore and stroke come in at 90 by 62.6 millimeters, and compression sits at a lively 11:1:1. That means you get solid mid-range grunt without sacrificing top-end revs. Power numbers? Around 37.5 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and about 27 pound-feet of torque at 6,500. Now, those figures might not sound huge next to some of the newer 450cc out dual sports, but remember, the DR-Z4S Plus isn't trying to win drag races. It's tuned for usable power, especially when you're crawling over rocks or hammering through trails where torque matters more than peak numbers. Fuel delivery comes through a ride-by-wire electronic fuel injection system with a 42mm throttle body and a 10-hole injector. That setup gives it crisp throttle response and consistent fueling, whether you're up in the mountains or stuck in traffic. Suzuki's added an assist and slipper clutch to the mix, which makes downshift smoother and takes some strain off your left hand during long rides. It's paired with a 5-speed transmission that's geared wide enough to handle both slow trail work and highway speeds comfortably. Now let's talk chassis. The DR-Z4S Plus rides on a steel twin-spar frame with an aluminum subframe. That combo keeps things strong where it counts, but trims a bit of weight up top for better handling. Up front, you get a KYB inverted fork with full adjustability for compression and rebound, offering around 11 inches of travel. Out back, there's a KYB shock with linkage and adjustments for preload, rebound, and compression damping, giving you about 11.7 inches of travel. Those numbers mean real off-road suspension. It's ready for whoops, ruts, and rocky climbs without feeling too stiff for street use. Braking is handled by a 270mm front disc and a 240mm rear, both paired with ABS. And the ABS isn't just an on-off switch. It has off-road modes, so you can dial back intervention when you're riding on loose surfaces. That's a huge upgrade for riders who move between pavement and dirt. The tires are dual-purpose IRC GP 410s, mounted on traditional wire spoke rims. You've got an 80/121 up front and a 120/80/18 at the back. It's a classic enduro setup, plenty of sidewall for off-road traction but still good grip on tarmac. Ground clearance sits at roughly 11.8 inches, which gives you plenty of room to clear obstacles, and the seat height is a tall 36.2 inches. Yeah, that's up there, but for a dual sport, it's expected, and it helps with suspension travel and cornering leverage. The wheelbase stretches about 58.7 inches, striking a balance between agility and straight-line stability. Wet weight comes in around 333 pounds, or about 151 kilos. It's not featherlight, but for something this capable, it's impressively manageable. Now, what makes the Plus version special? Suzuki's added a handful of accessories that most owners would have bought anyway. You get an aluminum skid plate for better protection, replacing the basic metal guard on the standard model. Handguards are now standard too, which keep your hands safe from debris and weather. There are also front and rear brake disc covers. Small touches, but they show Suzuki's paying attention to what real riders need. But where the DR-Z4S Plus really steps forward is in its electronics. It comes with Suzuki's Intelligent Ride System, or SIRS for short. That includes a drive mode selector with multiple ride modes, a traction control system that even has a dedicated G mode for gravel, and an ABS setup that lets you adjust or completely disable front and rear control separately when you're off-road. For For a mid-displacement dual sport, that's a serious tech package. Lighting is all LED now, and the projector-style headlight not only looks sharp, but throws out a clean, bright beam that's perfect for night rides. The taillight and indicators match in brightness, giving the bike a modern finish. The cockpit features a compact LCD instrument cluster that packs in all the essentials: fuel level, twin trip meters, ride mode indicators, and gear position. It's simple, easy to read, and very Suzuki in its no-nonsense layout. Performance-wise, this bike is more about balance than bragging rights. 37 horsepower and that low-end torque make it an ideal choice for riders who want control and predictability. It's not intimidating for beginners, but still satisfying for experienced riders. And since it's liquid-cooled with a solid compression ratio, you can push it hard on trails without worrying about overheating. In terms of dimensions, the DR-Z4S Plus measures about 2270mm long, 885 wide, and 1230 tall. Fuel capacity is a modest 2.3 gallons, or about 8.7 liters. That might sound small, but with its efficient fueling, you're looking at around 28 kilometers per liter, or roughly 65 miles per gallon. In practical terms, that's well over 100 miles of range per tank. Plenty for most rides. Emissions are also impressively low, around 82 grams per kilometer, showing Suzuki's effort to meet new global standards. Now let's touch on comfort and ergonomics. Dual sports aren't known for plush seats, but Suzuki did a good job here. The seat is a dual-purpose design meant for both on-road and off-road riding. It's narrow enough for stand-up control, but padded enough to survive longer rides. The handlebar is a tapered aluminum unit, positioned high and wide to give you natural leverage when you're standing on the pegs. Those pegs, by the way, come with removable rubber inserts. You can pop them out for trail rides and pop them back in for smoother street comfort. The controls feel modern without being cluttered. You've got an easy start button, switches for ride modes and traction control, and a clean, intuitive layout that's easy to use even with gloves on. It's functional design done right. So what's all this going to cost? In the US, the base DR-Z4S starts at $8,999, while the DR-Z4S Plus comes in at $9,299. Just $300 more for the skid plate, handguards, disc covers, and that full electronic suite. That's honestly a smart move by Suzuki. It gives riders more value and makes the Plus model the obvious pick. At that price, the DR-Z4S Plus lands in a pretty competitive space. It's going up against bikes like Honda's CRF 450RL, Yamaha's WR250R successor, and even KTM's 390 Adventure in some comparisons. But what sets the Suzuki apart is its balance. It's not the lightest or the most powerful, but it's arguably the most approachable. You can ride it hard, maintain it easily, and trust it to take you pretty much anywhere. Another big plus is reliability. Suzuki's 400 class singles have built a reputation for being almost bulletproof. They don't need constant valve checks, parts are affordable, and the design has been refined over years of real-world use. The DR-Z4S Plus keeps that DNA alive while finally adding the modern electronics people have been asking for. Visually, the bike stays true to the DR-Z look. Slim, purposeful, and instantly recognizable. The bodywork is narrow with sharp graphics and minimal overhangs. The LED headlight gives it a modern face, and the aluminum accents, like the skid plate and handguards, tie it all together. It's not flashy, but it has that rugged, ready-to-ride charm that fans love. When you swing a leg over, you immediately feel its dual personality. It's tall and commanding, yet light enough to maneuver easily. The throttle feels smooth, the clutch engages cleanly, and the suspension absorbs hits without feeling vague. On pavement, it's stable and predictable. On dirt, it's playful and confidence-inspiring. If you're someone who loves the idea of adventure riding but doesn't want a heavy 700cc machine, this is a fantastic middle ground option. You can load it in a truck, hit some trails, and still cruise home on the highway comfortably. To sum it all up, the 2026 Suzuki DR-Z4S Plus isn't about reinventing the wheel. It's about refining a formula that already works. Suzuki gave riders what they've been asking for: better protection, smarter electronics, and everyday usability, all wrapped in a bike that's reliable and affordable. At just over $9,000, it's one of the most well-rounded dual sports you can buy in 2026. Whether you're a seasoned off-roader or someone looking for your first real adventure bike, the DR-Z4S Plus deserves to be on your shortlist. It's practical, capable and still carries that raw mechanical soul Suzuki's been known for. If you're the kind of rider who values simplicity, reliability, and versatility over pure horsepower, this is your bike. The 2026 Suzuki DR-Z4S Plus might not scream for attention, but once you ride it, you'll understand why this class of machines continues to have such a loyal following. That's it for today's breakdown. If you enjoyed the deep dive and want more detailed reviews like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment about what bike you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.